on guys, welcome back to Pokemon TCG Center. In today's video we'll be looking at the first deck from the new Cosmic Eclipse expansion. It is a Reshiram and Zekrom Tag Team GX, probably the most wanted card from that set. Fablood, Flare Bolts for 2 energies, 1 fire, 1 lightning energy. Discard up to 3 in any combination of basic energy cards. Either way, fire or lighting from your bench Pokemon, and this attack does 90 damage for each card you discard in this way. Very powerful because you can hit for 270, which is pretty much enough to one-hit knock out anything in the meta at this moment. Crossbreak GX for 2 fire, 2 lightning energies, and in addition, if you play Ends Resolve, this attack does 170 to 2 of your opponent benched Pokemons, which means that you can take knockouts against 2 Dins, which is very powerful. This is definitely going to be anti-meta Mewtwo deck in my opinion. But the problem with this deck is that it might be heavily damaged by Tech Purge Latios, but still you can counter that Latios with Turtonator, of course, and Explosive Jet, which is also the backup attacker here, running 2 copies of it. 4 copies of the Din, 4 copies of Reshiram and Zekrom, 2 Turtonators, and then a single Tapu Koko, Zeraora, and Marshadow as a tech in this deck. Speaking about item cards, running 4 copies of Cherish Ball and Mysterious Treasure for Pokemon Search and Setup. Additionally, I'm running 4 copies of Pokegear 3.0, so I can much easier try to find either way Ends Resolve or Welder. This Ends Resolve looks so gorgeous, but somehow reminds me of Yu-Gi-Oh stuff, and I kind of don't like it because of the background of the card. Additionally to Pokegear 3.0, there are 2 copies of Great Catcher, which is also a new card from that expansion, which says in order to catch one of your opponent GX or EX Pokemon from the bench, you need to discard 2 other cards from your hand. Probably many of you asked the same question: why in the world Pokemon EX? Will the Pokemon EX be reprinted again? The problem with the text Pokemon EX is because this card can be used in the expanded format, and that's the reason why there is Pokemon EX, because if you want to play this card in expanded format, you can also use it to catch one of your opponent EX Pokemon, which is really good. Discarding 2 cards from your hand. In expanded format, this can be very useful. Additionally, 1 copy of Reset Stamp, and then 2 copies of Tag Switch, 1 of each Giant Heart and Heat Factory for the Stadium support. 20 energies in total, 2 different type, 12 lighting, 12 fire and 8 lighting energies in total for this beautiful, nice looking deck that I'm gonna play in today's video. Make sure to hit the thumbs up and sub the channel if you already didn't, for many other videos that I will upload from the new expansion. I will definitely work out a little bit more on the new decks from this set, so definitely stay tuned for more videos. That's it for the video introduction. Let's move on to the game test so you can see this deck in action, so see you in the game. Alright, so this is a first deck that I actually built with new Celestial Storm set. What we can expect from this deck, I don't know. It's definitely going to be a very powerful deck, there is no question about that. Taking a closer look at my opening hand, I really can't say that I'm happy with it because there's nothing good available in this situation in my opening hand. However, I do have Pokegear 3.0, but I already have Welder, which means that I will probably try to thin my deck a little bit here with Giant Heart, getting 2 fire energies into my hand. Then I will also try to use that Pokegear 3.0. And I see another Welder coming up here. Yeah, let's just grab it. And then all I can really do is just use a Marshadow for the Welder play. There is Zeraora and literally nothing else available here, which means that I can use my lighting energy and attach it to my Zeraora and literally just pass the turn. I mean, I'm literally just gonna do that. Oh, he passes the turn back. Oh, and I top deck the Dean GX. Well, something tells me that I should definitely go with another welder plate GX on the bench, and I'm just constantly keep drawing dead cards here, so let's just go with that at the Dean. Horrible, 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 that's all I'm gonna say. Energy to be attached, and we're just gonna go with a pass. I discarded both tag switches, so there's no way for me that I can move energies from one tag to my other Pokemon. And there is a HKO GX with that Island Challenge amulet, which says that the Pokemon GX or Pokemon EX this card is attached to gets minus 100 HP. So when it is knocked out by the damage from an opponent attack, that player takes one prize less. But minus 100 HP. That is simply sick in combination with a black market. The good thing is that, alright, so he played Billaba and Bryson Man. When he plays this card, he might discard 3 other cards from my hand. If you do, each player discards their benched Pokemon until they have 3 benched Pokemon, so very good card for disruption. As long as I have Marshadow, I can discard that black market. I can't deal with the Island Challenge Amulet, but still, I can discard. Oh, what the heck, so he also uses his GX attack. Alright, so there is a Tapu Koko. Additionally, there is a Ants Resolve. I'm just constantly discarding cards from my hand. It really hurts. At least I can get some energies. There we go. One more energy, and I'm going to retreat and take the knockout. Discard up to 3 energies, 3 in any combination of basic fire energies, or okay, so first things first, let's go with Resetting Hole, and he have, okay, I need to discard 2 energies, so 1, okay, let's just discard both fire energies, and I'm hitting for like 80. And that is enough for another against the HKO. I'm just gonna grab 1 prize card, but it is a Charm Heart, okay. So far being so good. The problem is that I already burned all welders, I lost both tag switches, and there are also 7 energies sitting in my discard pile. And with all that being said, have plenty of resources in my discard pile, and there is a mysterious treasure for another copy of Miss Magius for that mysterious message. Lieutenant Sir's strategy is also the option for my point. You can have a little bit more disrupting cards, and I will take another prize card here, which is another Reshiram and a Zekrom. The good thing is that I can also attack with Zeraora GX, and with the Plasma Feast I can actually steal the show here, knocking out my opponent basically with 160 damage without discarding resources, which I will definitely do for the next turn. And again, there is a Billaba and Bryson Man. My opponent definitely trying to disrupt me as much as he can. Alright, what are we gonna do next here? Just Mysterious Treasure for that Reshiram and Zekrom. Energy to be attached. I will definitely retreat since he made a mistake there, in my opinion, with that tool attached. I'm just gonna play available. Let's see, what do we have here? It is a Terminator. Alright, so yeah, this is definitely gonna be a GG in my opinion. There is Lieutenant Sir's strategy. Another one, and another 3 cards to be discarded. all I really need to do is just retreat and discard all 3 energies from my Zero Aura, low price card, and took the victory in this game. Overall, the greatest start, but definitely later when the starts to setting up, it started to work perfect, and in just 7 minutes I managed to knock my opponent's Pokemons and win the game. But definitely HKO GX, really interesting post-rotation deck, so that's the GG. Alright, starting first with really interesting opening hand. If the Pokegear 3.0 can be for End's Resolve, I'm thinking about using it, to be honest. But then suddenly I managed to top deck Welder. Alright. Well, let's just go with the End's Resolve. I see only 1 energy card. In that case, I'm gonna go with Lighting Energy attachment to my active Reshiram and Zekrom. Then I will just pass my turn, and actually nothing too good happened for me. However, what I can have here is probably Fablet Flare Bolts for 90 and literally nothing else. So on the other side, I'm gonna play versus boring Malamar Giratina deck. I can already assume that with probably new the Cephalon card as a tech, so there is 1 copy of Stellar Wish being used on the other side of the field. Okay, Shrine of Punishment, very good stadium in the situation. How can I deal against Shrine of Punishment? I definitely need to find my Stadium card. Additionally, I'm also running Marshadow, so technically speaking, I can have very good Stadium matchup against this deck with the Shrine of Punishment, of course, but I don't play a Lysander Lab, which might be also a good option just in case of those annoying spell tech cards. So there is another Mystery Treasure, this time for a Psychic Energy card, and he decided to grab himself a Malamar instead of maybe Giratina. Maybe my opponent already have a copy of Giratina sitting in his hand. Does it even matter? I can definitely say that. I have some energies available. There is Zero Aura, there is energy to be attached to my Pokemon. Additionally, I will grab myself 1 copy of Turtonator, and definitely I really want to stop my opponent from using damage from the Shrine of Punishment, and that won't happen. Okay, we'll do it for next turn. Alright, I guess I'm just hitting for 90, right? Yeah, looks like. So, here for 90. And next turn, I can potentially try to find a tag switch, and then with a End's Resolve in my hand, I can maybe take 2 prize cards. That would be awesome if it can happen. Alright, so right now, knowing that my opponent had 1 copy of Malamar in his hand, he can put that Malamar on the bench of Inkay, attach energy to active Inkay, try to hypnose me, and hope that I would just flip tails on the coin flip. Since I don't have any switch card in my deck, I'm just gonna have to pass my turn to my opponent. There is another Jirachi. With the Stellar Wish, just a regular rare, which seems like a fake card in my opinion. The quality of those cards that were printed in the Oh, he also have Asper. They're printed in those Battle Arena decks are just gross. The quality is really bad. Okay, so he actually decided to grab himself a Mew because probably he realized that if I can find any resolve and attack switch or just energy from my hand, I can grab 2 prize cards with Cross Break GX. So 1 Psychic Recharge, probably energy will go to Mew. Actually to Jirachi, that surprises me a little bit. There is a spell deck for negative inking and just end of a turn. Alright. And Resolve is available in my hand, but nothing too strong can happen with it. Ooh, Prison Tapu Koko discarded. Alright, that was 4 energies plus 1 energy from my hand to be attached somewhere. Oh, why in the world I attached 4 energy? I don't know. So next turn I can't use Welder. It was just a mistake, but alright. Mistakes are here often happening. So we're just with 90 damage from Turtonator, and spell tag can be activated for extra 4 damage counters plus couple extra damage counters between turns because of the Shrine of Punishment. And there is already plenty of damage around the bench, and there is finally spell tag. Alright, so 4 copy. Okay, so 150, 180. At the end of the turn, 220 damage around the board. That is definitely not looking good. So another Stellar Wish. The problem when you play against Giratina Malamar spread deck is, what's the problem? The problem against that deck is that you will let your opponent to take 3, 4, even 5 prize cards, but once he have enough damage counters and Espeon and Deoxys ready on the bench for that finishing blow with the Tag Team GX, you're probably just gonna lose the game. It is how it is, literally. Okay, there is a Tag Purge Latias, which is super strong card in this matchup, but as long as I have my Turtonator with the Explosive Jet available, which says that I can discard any amount of fire energies from my Pokemon, then this attack will does 50 damage for each energy discard, and that way this Latias GX can actually be one-hit knocked out by discarding only 4 energies from one of my Pokemons in play. Since Jirachi uses Stellar Wish, Jirachi used Stellar Wish, right now is affected by the special condition, which is a sleep. Without escape or switch, that Jirachi won't be able to retreat. And even Shrine of Punishment between turns will deal some problem to that Latias on the bench as well. Oh, what a nice top deck. We have a custom catcher, 2 cards to be discarded. I think I can go with 2 lightning energies. Alright, 1 energy. Okay, I'm gonna play Welder. I'm gonna first play Welder, and there is another Turtonator. Okay. So I can hit for 180. This Latias right now is knocked out, the threat has been eliminated. I don't need to worry about that card anymore, and right now you see why Great Catcher is such a good card. You're probably not gonna play custom catchers in my opinion too much anymore. And probably right now is just the best way to start selling custom catchers. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm not, but I think I'm not, because Great Catcher will be much more useful than the Custom Catcher. The truth is, you need to discard 2 cards from your hand, but in some decks can actually be very good. Alright, until my opponent managed to set up, I already took 4 prize cards and I'm down to only 2. Still with SP Deoxy, he can take 6 prize cards in just a single turn. It's not that strong. Esper is one of the cards that can actually cause a lot of problems, because technically it can knock one of my Reshiram and Zekrom on the bench, but the problem is that he can't use that Kinesis without having 2 Melamars in play, and I only see 1 copy of Melamar in play, so in my opinion that's a little bit too late. Okay, another spell tag. Well, having Ends Resolve in my hand simply means that I can cross-break GX, but the problem is that I'm missing... Actually, I'm not missing anything. The Mew is the biggest problem, because with the Mew on the bench, I can't do too much. Energy attached to Mimikyu for that copycat, that seems to be the reasonable option. But it doesn't really matter. This is the real example of Melamar deck and facing Melamar deck. Either way, you're gonna just lose because your opponent will set up properly and broken at the turn 1, and you won't be able to play over that damage spread, or your opponent will just completely brick and you will just kick his ass, as I'm doing right now. So there is nothing else between that. And this is the reason why I really don't like Melamar, and that's also the reason why, at least, why Melamar is not in the top competitive lists all over the world. I didn't see in top 8 Melamars, maybe a few of them, but that's pretty much it. Okay, so what to do next? I think it really doesn't matter, because I'm just gonna go with a Ends Resolve, trying to discard some of the energies into my discard pile, and I can use my Crossbreak GX, but unfortunately I can't snipe the bench because of that Mimikyu on the bench, and we just do that because we can, which might be a problem because of 2 Melamars coming in play and Esper. Technically my opponent can take this turn 3 prize card knockout, but still he will need to take 3 more prize cards after that, which is, I think, in my opinion, a little bit too difficult. Okay, I did use Crossbreak GX, but unfortunately that Mimikyu is not able to copy that attack. Energy is attached to the Esper, and we might see also 2 more Psychic recharges, which means that my opponent can come back in play after the knockout against my Reshiram and the Zekrom tag team on the bench. And that is probably going to happen. That's probably going to happen, still a wish. I see Stellar Wish. And a spell tag. Alright. So many spell tags. You simply can't do nothing against them, and then again he just made a mistake once again using that Stellar Wish because he was not able to find himself a switch card or whatever card he was actually looking for. Does it even matter? I guess it doesn't. Take 2 far energies. Attach one of them to the Terminator, and then I'm just gonna use my attack in order to Jirachi out. Nothing too special happening in this matchup. I know you would probably most like to see matchup against, you know, this deck, maybe against new Gardevoir deck, maybe against updated Mewtwo deck. But yeah, unfortunately, not super easy to get those matchups on TCGO. Yeah, not too much luck for my opponent, that's for sure. I have so many damage counters in play, 9, 18, 26, 300, so there's like 380, and he hit for 160. So yeah, he decided to take it out versus Zero Aura. But then after that, just hit 270, take the knockout. So I think that the most important part of the game was when I just custom captured my opponent Latios GX, and that from that moment he was simply not able to continue going on in this matchup. So he plays 2 skateboards and 2 switches, and he was not able to find none of these cards. Really unlucky for my opponent, but super lucky for me. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Make sure to hit a thumbs up, sub the channel for more videos. Let me know in the comments below what you think about it. We'll see you next time. As always, have a nice day and goodbye.